What? What? You mean you don't like it after all that?
Paul, is this for real?
Is what for real?
That, the horse.
Oh yeah, that's for real. For a second I thought you meant the embryo, and I was going to ask you because it seemed to have slipped your mind.
Who told you? Selena?
Is that what's important? Who told me? It wasn't you, that's for sure. And I'll tell you what, it's a pretty fucked up thing to find out from someone else that your wife had an abortion 6 months ago and didn't even bother to tell you. I mean, I must just be one of those naturally curious people, Susan. Because when I found out, I wanted to know all sorts of things. Like what the fuck has been going on around here? All these little wonderful human dramas going on underneath my nose. And I didn't even know a thing about it. Was it mine?
Yes.
Why did you tell me?
Paul, I don't know. I really don't know.
That's great.
I meant to tell you, you know?
I see. Yeah, that's a real great explanation. I mean, anything else?
No, there's nothing else. I didn't mean not to tell you.
Wow, that's really enlightening. That really makes me feel like this is something we could work out. I mean, what are we, Susan? Remind me, because it's getting a little vague in my mind. Are we married? Something like that? Or is there some other kind of relationship here that's like, you know, worth looking into? Are you saying you didn't tell me? Are you saying you didn't tell me because it's not an important fact? Or is it not important for me to know? Or it's an unpleasant topic of conversation for you and it's just none of my business?
Stop.
What is this shit, Susan?
Stop it, alright? It's a shit unless I have a baby, right?
You think that's what I'm fucking telling you? You think that's why I'm mad? You think I'm mad because you got pregnant? I'm mad because you didn't say anything about it. I'm mad because you went behind my back. I'm mad because you made a decision that involved both of us. I was going to be a father and you took it away from me.
See, that's...
You know how much I wanted a kid, Susan. You know it. I mean, what the hell have I been doing for the last 3 years? Busting my ass, building a business? We're working 12-hour days. What, do you think I did that for the deep sense of satisfaction it gave me? What, do you think I'm a mental defect or something? At the very worst, I thought this was some sort of bizarre nest-building ritual where I had to prove myself worthy enough to fertilize your eggs. That's the only way I could look at it and still feel marginally sane.
Shit. What? I'm biting my nails.
I don't know. I mean, sometimes I think I want all this. Sometimes I'm actually amazed it's me that's doing all this. I mean, there'll be weeks that go by where I think, this is a pretty good deal, you know? I mean, this must be it, right? I must be happy. But then one day I come home, you know, and I go sit in there, and I can't relax, I can't concentrate. Try to read a book, can't do it. Try to turn on the TV, can't even manage that. So I start looking around at all this stuff. We have all this stuff. I start asking myself, what do we do to get all this stuff? You know? You push a button on a little box and go click. I tape together some film. And presto! We got everything we could possibly want, right? We're so good at doing these little things that allow us to have all this stuff, but we can't even get it together enough to have one stupid little baby. Us. 2 of us. Wait, doesn't that ever seem weird to you? I don't know, like innately wrong or something like that? Inherently wrong. Absurd. Something like that.
No, Paul. It doesn't. I'm sorry. The only thing I find strange is the way I keep feeling like I have to have a baby to be enough for you. I mean, what if I decide that a baby isn't as important to me as a lot of other things? What happens if I decide that you're the only one I want? And our life together, and our work. I mean, couldn't that be enough, Paul? Paul, answer me. Am I enough for you without a baby?